morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know notifications be a little slow, so we're just going to give it a second. I would ask how everyone's night was, but I already know. Full of fucking drama. These niggas, oh my God, they cut up something terrible last night. Terrible. Do you hear me? Oh, but bitch, we got a lot to unpack. I got a lot of text messages over here to read through, some shit we can discuss. So, all right, we're going to get right into it. First thing I want to talk about, y'all know early birds get worms over here, bitch. First thing I want to talk about. Good morning, Cash Joycey. So first thing I want to talk about, Conscious TV. Y'all know Conscious TV, the nigga with the wigs. He was live a couple of days ago, and he was saying that the young girl from the R. Kelly sex tape is finally cooperating with the police. Hey, Lisa J. So yeah, just in case, hey SAPD, just in case y'all didn't know, the teenage girl from that original R. Kelly sex tape back in the day, according to Conscious TV, he's saying that that girl, well, she's a woman now. She's my fucking age. She was my age back then. She's now willing to cooperate with the police, but I'm not sure if her statement or anything she does or says will have any light on anything, because the statute of limitations is up on her case. Her shit happened back in the 90s, if I'm not. No, it was late 90s, early 2000s, because I was in college. Yes, Sparkle's niece. And the girl also made statements to the police previously saying that nothing happened. Her mom and dad shipped her out of the country so she wouldn't have to testify. It was a lot of fuck shit going on with that girl and giving a statement. So I would expect that nowadays the police, even if they did want a statement from her, it wouldn't carry very much weight. She is a dollar late and a day short to the motherfucking R. Kelly lynching party. So, I mean, to me at this point, she should really pipe the fuck down. SAPD said any gems for locals to eat in Surfside going this weekend. Give me 1 second. Let me rack my brain. When you come down, because I don't know exactly what your cuisine is. I don't know if you're looking for seafood, if you're looking for family style, if you're looking for something more upscale. But when you come down and you're in your hotel, turn to channel 17, 18, and 19. Those three channels are the food channels, not food channels, but the local restaurant channels. They're basically, they run commercials all day for all of the local restaurants around here. They show you menus, they show you food options. So when we go out to eat, I watch one of those three channels and that gives me my ideas. You say no seafood, casual. I would probably say, I was gonna say Krabby Mike's, but Krabby Mike's is seafood. Krabby Mike's Calabash, they are really good. It's a huge buffet. They got some of everything. Now, even if you don't like seafood, Krabby Mike's has some of everything. You really don't have to eat the seafood, but you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay $59.99 a person because it's all you can eat crab legs, even if you don't eat a crab leg. So, like I said, I don't exactly know casual, no seafood. We have a lot of chain restaurants down here. You know, we have the Fridays, the TGI Fridays, the um Loghorn, things like that. I don't know if you want to do that, if you want to do something local. If you want local, I would suggest to watch channels 17, 18, and 19 when you get here, and they will definitely get your stomach growling for something that you will be ready to go enjoy. That's the best I can do for you on short notice. If I think a little bit more about it, SAPD, I will leave you a little something on my community tab and I'll tag you in it so you can see it, okay? All right, so you're welcome. We're going to move on. So we talked about the R. Kelly girl. So Chrisean Rock, hey Sean Sandridge, Chrisean Rock from the Baddies. Have y'all been kind of keeping up what's going on with her? So allegedly, her and Blueface, her boyfriend, the rapper, they got into a fight on the streets, and he was like, I don't want to say he was beating on her because she was really the aggressor, but he did push her and kind of like throw a punch at her to get her away from him. But she was the aggressor. Did y'all see that video? It was it wasn't quite as people are putting it out to be, in my opinion. People are putting it out to be that he beat her. But like I said, Chrisean is the aggressor. Chrisean was drunk as a motherfucker, and Chrisean likes to fight. So I'm not gonna say he beat her. I'm gonna say they was giving each other love taps. And you know, hey, no, Cash Joyce, yeah, I can see you. And you know them two, they went home and they definitely fucked that night. So was it a beating? Not in my opinion. Let's see. I'm still scrolling. We was talking about misunderstood. And somebody put, why does the crackhead sound like her brain pauses when she talks? Have y'all caught that about misunderstood? Like when she talk, it sound like her brain be pausing. Now let's talk about she was on Jay Wilson's the other day, and Jay Wilson kind of got into her ass again, and Vic was up there. I will say her and Vic had a nice little conversation. They kind of apologized to each other for things that they had done in the past to each other. And Vic made a good point. He said that, you know, from what he knows about Misunderstood, because he knows the bitch better than we do. From what he knows about her, he doesn't think she's on drugs. He does believe she's clean right now compared to how she's acting now and how she used to act a year ago. But he said what we're seeing is the residuals of that meth. And I believe him because if we take a gander over there at Timothy Blaine, we can see he still has residuals of his meth use 30 years later. So with Vic breaking it down like that, I do believe him, and I'm gonna give the crack bitch a break. I'm not gonna say she's over here currently on drugs because if he says that he doesn't see, he knows her better than me. He says he thinks she's not on drugs. It's just the residuals of that shit, and I agree because I can see the residuals all up in Timothy Blaine's ass. Y'all know he'd be losing his thoughts real quick. And at first, I just kind of chalked that up to old age, but it's a little bit more than old age with him. The frequency that it, excuse me, that it happens with him is telling me that it's a little bit more than old age. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Live chat. Let me see if I can switch it. No, I can't switch it. Damn it. I forgot to put my monetization on here before I went live, but that's okay. I can do it later. Hey, Montoria. Uh, hey, cool ass chick. Cass Joycey says she was high when she pulled up to that man's house. You know, she. Now I will tell you what she said. She said it was, when it was. I can vouch for that. It was during that week where the whole country was 100 fucking degrees. So it was like 100 degrees in California, and she just looked real hot and woe out. Now, it was giving a cracky tease. But then again, she's around here claiming that she has a clean hair follicle test. She loves to let niggas know that her hair follicle test came back clean. Ain't showed no paperwork, but she loves to claim it. So I'm going to give the bitch the benefit of the doubt. I'm feeling real nice and Christianly this morning, if y'all can't tell. So bitches is getting benefits of the doubt for right now. I can't vouch for what I'm going to be saying in a half an hour, okay? But for right now, bitches is getting the benefit of the doubt. Tim doesn't look high. I mean, yeah, Tim doesn't look high, but we can see the residuals from that shit. We can see the residuals in his thought process. He was even over there taking the CoQ10 pills, trying to keep his thoughts together at one point. I guess he stopped because he doesn't talk about it anymore. But he over there taking his CoQ10, Jay Wilson over there taking his lipozine. They fighting with each other. Ooh, Lynn T says she dyed her hair. That alters the test. You know what, Lynn T? Maybe in the past it might have altered the test, but I think maybe the chemists and the powers that be that are over that test, if that was a previous problem, maybe they fixed it. I don't see that they will continue to let that be an issue with the hair follicle test. Because at one point, naproxen, if you take naproxen, aka Aleve, prescription strength Aleve, that will come up on a marijuana test as positive at one point. But they found out and they fixed the problem. So I would stand to say maybe they fixed the problem about that hair dye and that follicle test. Because it's not a hair test. It is literally a follicle test. Like when you pull a hair from your head or when you get braids too tight and you see the little white follicle on the end of your hair, that is what they're testing from your scalp. So you can't dye the follicle, but you can dye the hair. But I ain't a chemist, so what the fuck do I know? All right. Ooh, law enforcement do toenails now. Ooh, bitch. Bitch. I had no idea. I had a hair follicle test last year and they checked back years. She could not have passed the hair follicle. It's no way. And that's what I was thinking, Mr. YouTube. Because I'm like, your hair don't grow that much in 90 days, bitch. And them ends still got crack attached to them. But what the fuck do I know? Once again, I'm not a chemist. But I let it go. I gave the bitch the benefit of the doubt. But since you brought it up, nigga, that's what I was thinking too. They was checking me for THC and I had smoked in 14 months and I was positive. Yep, that's how they get you. I ain't gonna get all in your business and ask you what the fuck you was having a hair follicle test for. But that's besides the point. We ain't talking about you. We talking about that bitch. All right, let's move on. I was blocking bitches out of Kimmy and Misunderstood's chat because they had the nerve to tell that bitch she looked good. PSA, if you bitches got the nerve to sit in a chat and tell a wonky looking bitch that she looks good, I am blocking you. If all of a sudden you can't see me in the fucking chat, it's because you done said something that is just so egregious, bitch, I can't take it and I'm blocking you. For custody of family members, child who I want. Okay. All right. That's a good reason, Mr. YouTube Streets. Hey, View. Hey, Lynn T. I don't know if I spoke to you yet. I think she's on pills and her ex wrote the scripts, not meth. Did y'all see that little post that I think GX put up about her ex and that case they had going on with defendant one and patient one and all that shit? Bitch, reading that shit made my head hurt. I was like, ooh, girl, what you got going on? What y'all got going on over there? Y'all bitches got CPS, the feds, and some more shit in your business. Wow. YouTube should be the least of your worries, bitch. She's another Dovey out there. YouTube should be the least of your worries because, bitch, we can't help you when the feds come knocking. We can't help you. All we gonna do is sit over here and laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you. Oh my God. He's a pill mill doctor. That's what it's looking like, SAPD. That's what the fuck it's looking like from sitting over here. It's given very much he got that bitch strung out. It's given very much he probably got that bitch on meth. It's giving very much she's probably not on meth. She's on methadone supplied by him. But what the fuck do I know? I ain't a goddamn chemist. We're gonna move on. And once again, I'm really upset that every time somebody gets this bitch on the panel, they don't ask her the shit that I want to know. Listen up. It's 40 niggas in here, so I'm gonna need a little bit of y'all's help. Y'all over here getting your little entertainment on off of my back. I didn't put the monetization on this video, so for now the shit is free. So I'm just gonna need a little taint of help from you niggas. Next time you catch that bitch on a panel, I'm gonna need y'all to inundate the interviewer and ask them to ask that bitch, what's the difference between the blue meth and the clear meth? Have you ever had the blue Breaking Bad meth? Is it better than the clear meth? Which one do you prefer, bitch? Blue or clear? What the flavor tastes like? What the smoke smell like, bitch? How long do one hit last? And how much do one hit cost? I want to know if her motherfucking dealer is black or white. I don't want to know if she got more than one dealer, because from what I understand from watching Breaking Bad, them dealers get locked up all the time. So what do you do when your dealer is locked up, bitch? Is it meth or methadone? Because like I said, if it's methadone, it's that baby daddy. If it's meth, it's from the street. Montoria said, I tried to ask questions, but Kimmy thick neck or her whack ass Mars blocked me, and caveman face ass the Miss Orangutan told me it was me. Oh, not old cave face Neanderthal over there talking about what's mean and what's not. She got a fucking nerve. Y'all, my friend's son died last night from Percocets, 25 years old, had a seizure due to his use. He was found in his closet. So MU going to get a pass today. I'm sorry for your loss, Mr. YouTube Streets. That's horrible. That's horrible. But it's a cautionary tale. I hope if anybody in this motherfucking chat is having an issue with Percocets, you read that. And your issue is no longer, you be able to put them the fuck down after reading that. Because a pill ain't worth your life, bitch. It really is not. It really is not. One high is not worth your life. And I don't understand. I mean, what kind of high are these people chasing? With all this newfangled weed out here, bitch, I can barely keep my eyes open, and it's just weed. I don't even drink alcohol. I can't handle it past this bomb ass newfangled weed. What the fuck are y'all chasing? What are you chasing? What kind of fucking dragon are you trying to hitch a ride on? Because Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm whatever. Also, it was a story in the news. This is not beef sector. A 17-year-old was charged with 3 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. Her mother was charged with 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors because they dared to have a conversation about an abortion over Facebook Messenger. Once again, 17-year-old girl and her mom, the girl's pregnant. They were having conversations about a possible abortion, Plan B pill, what we're going to do over Facebook Messenger. Facebook turned them in, and now they are facing charges. The moral of the story, keep your motherfucking ass off of Facebook Messenger. If you're going to have an abortion, need to talk about an abortion, you probably want to do that shit in person or over your regular phone's text messaging app. Don't use a third-party app to talk about that shit because they will turn you in and they will lock you up. Here in South Carolina, yesterday, I heard a story about a woman whose baby miscarried. They had to call lawyers and do all kind of shit to try to figure out if they're even allowed to take the fetus out, which left this woman with a dead fetus in her for like a week. So shit's getting real crazy out here. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. As a woman, at this point, niggas gotta wrap it up or they gotta cut it up. Cause I'm not playing these fucking games with me. So this nigga can have a sheath free fuck. I don't give a fuck if you can't feel nothing through the condom, nigga. That's your problem. Take it to Congress, bitch. I feel everything on my end. But that's just me. Moving the fuck along. Take it to Congress, nigga. Congress got y'all dicks covered up from the hilt to the kilt. Not me. Congress did it. Moving on. Let's see. Also, if you have a period app on your phone, just know that most likely the government is tracking your period app as well. Bitch, they serious about this shit. I don't know what they so gung-ho about to make all these bitches have these unwanted babies, but they real gung-ho with this shit. They are tracking certain period apps. Shit's real in the field. If you're a birthing person. What's these new fucking terms they using for women? A person able for menstruation, a person able to give birth. All these dumbass terms. If you a woman and you got a pussy and you was born with it, bitch, you are under attack. Let's see. Well, if that's the case, then they just need to make the laws for the whites then. They don't even need to make the laws for the whites. They need to do what they can to take the abortion clinics out of white areas. Put them in the hoods. Y'all think fucking Becky and Susie and Karen is coming to the heat in the heart of Compton for an abortion? I don't think they would. But, who knows? In a time of strife, bitches do some weird, crazy shit. They'll go to the heart of Compton for some dick, so I guess they'll go to the heart of Compton for an abortion. I guess. All right. Let's see. Giggling down, Dovey Reese. Okay, so we talked about Ostara skies. So did y'all see that that video that whoever that troll page uploaded? That video with the behind the scenes secret Zoom meeting with Ostara and Dovey and Brooke. Did y'all get a chance to see that shit before we discuss it for a little bit? Okay, I see some of y'all did. What do y'all think about that? They asked Dovey who recorded it, and Dovey came saying some man recorded it. Dovey gave the answer, whoever the page name is who recorded it. I was able to pause it at a certain place, and the name that was in the back chat, the name on that account was called It's Me. The thumb looked like a female thumb, brown skinned female thumb, very similar looking to my thumb, actually. And before, like in the beginning of the video, something had happened. It was like a glitch or something. And they asked Dovey, they said, somebody typed in the chat or something. And they were like, Dovey, are we good back here? Is it just us? Dovey was like, yeah, it's just us. Ain't nobody in here. They asked Dovey outright if anybody was sitting in the, what do you call that shit? In the waiting room, I guess I would call it. They asked her if anybody was sitting in the waiting room, and this bitch said no. I also heard some people trying to say that it was Dovey herself recording. Dovey can't even fucking keep her focus on one thing. Dovey is not capable of doing multiple things at once, specifically that type of multiple thing at once. Her brain doesn't work that way. Dovey is a one-track mind ass bitch, so it wasn't Dovey who was recording, but I believe Dovey know exactly who it was that was recording because it was her fucking StreamYard. I don't have StreamYard. I've never used StreamYard. Y'all know I don't drop links over here, so I don't know the exact parameters of this shit, but I would guesstimate to say you can see people sitting in the waiting room. So if it was someone sitting in the waiting room recording, Dovey could absolutely see that shit, which tells me she's complicit and she knows whoever the fuck that was recording, or else she would have kicked them out of the waiting room. Once again, I don't have StreamYard. I've never used it. I don't even know what it looks like. Don't know the layout. Don't know anything. But I know common fucking sense. Thank you. Backstage, Montoria. And common sense tells me if somebody's backstage, you can see them and you can kick them. She saw them. They asked her if anybody was backstage. She blatantly lied about it. Oh, Lynn T says she laughed at the 14-minute, 36-second mark or so. You know what, Lynn T? I didn't even stay over there till the 14-minute, 36-second mark. I got the gist of what the fuck it was, and I got my ass on. I left after I heard Ostara saying that her ass ain't had the money because she just got fired. I said, bitch. Bitch. Ooh, just all y'all business be out here. All y'all motherfucking business be out here. From firings to CPSs to legs kicked to the moon and pussy pictures taken. Ugh, it's so much. It's so much. I feel like Kimmy over here. Oh, Miss Thing. I will give that to Kimmy. That's the only thing I really like. That'll get a giggle from me. When Kimmy's just so outdone and she's like, oh, Miss Thing. That shit gets a giggle out of me every time. I'll give that to the bitch. That shit is funny. But that's how I'm feeling over here. Y'all bitch got me in the spirit of Kimmy. Moving on. Mr. YouTube said, I wonder why Ostara is even back, because Ostara's name is on the tip of these niggas' lips, and now is the time for her to get some shine. Y'all know these niggas over here love shine. And yes, I know exactly what I'm saying and what I'm calling her. And in this case, it is true because that's how she acting over here. They love shine. They can't get enough of it. Good, bad, terrible, horrible. They don't give a fuck. They're going to come out here, and if their name is in the streets, they're going to continue to talk until people stop talking about them, which is fucking crazy. You will never see me do it. I'm at the point to where I'm not even, y'all know I never really went back and forth with these bitches in the first place, because I don't really beef like that. I mean, I can and I have and I will, but I really don't. I ain't going back and forth with these bitches. For what? For what? You got a problem with something I said what the fuck I said, bitch, and that's it. I don't have to go back and elaborate on it. I said what the fuck I said. Your problem with it is your problem to deal with, bitch. That's how I feel. But I understand the back and forth in the beef sector, and I appreciate that. Without the back and forth, there would be no beef sector. I'm just saying that it's not really for me. Hey, Courtney, Miss D. Hey, Brooklyn Star. Mr. YouTube Street says, sorry, I've never cared for her and she knows it. I've always called her a R skinhead. You know what, Mr. YouTube Streets? I don't even have enough context about the bitch to make a classification on her ass one way or the other. I don't watch her. I don't even know if she has her own channel. And whenever she's over with somebody or talking with somebody, it's a dry ass fucking panel. And y'all know I'm not here for no dry shit. If bitches ain't roasting and gagging and making me laugh, you get a good 5 minutes out of me and I'm gone. So I've never even been around her long enough to hear her say anything that would perk my ears up to make me think that about her. I haven't even heard 30 minutes of her fucking commentary since this thing has been going on because she's not funny. And I'm serious about that shit. These not funny motherfuckers, they don't get my time. All right, so we discussed, well, me and my homies, we discussed Shelly posting Dovey's eviction papers. Did y'all see that shit? I feel like at that point, when Shelly posted Dovey's eviction papers, that's when the shit really started heating up. Now, for my day one bitches that be over here and they listen to a decent amount of what I say, I know y'all remember me telling y'all a couple of months ago. Well, first of all, y'all already know I'm a Shelly fan. I fucking love Shelly. Second of all, y'all should know that my favorite Shelly is Manic Shelly. Now, I've said it before. I know it's a horrible thing to say. I know it's not good for her mental health at all to be in that space. But I get my best entertainment from Manic Shelly because Manic Shelly do not be playing with these bitches. And I fucking love it. I will say, though, but I feel like this time around with Manic Shelly, she has matured. I have not heard a great amount of screaming and hollering. She's very calm over there with what she's doing, but she's still in that same vein of Manic Shelly. And bitch, I love it. I love this calm Manic Shelly. I am completely here for it. Courtney Miss D say I'm here for Dovey. You know what? Dovey, before this little beef thing, I couldn't really get through one of her videos. I have seen myself every time I go over there, I'm able to stay for longer and longer, especially if she's roasting, gagging, dragging, etc., etc. Dovey facial expressions be taking me out. That fucking lost ass 1,000-mile stare that bitch get, and when she clasp her hands over her mouth, and when she turn around 360 in that chair, bitch, I'll be over here fucking gagging. So this beef between Dovey and Shelly, it is at astronomically hilarious levels for me. I'm getting my whole fucking life over here. Hey, TC. Excuse me, TCHBU Queen. I'm going to get it right so they don't think it's that other fucking TC. So, I mean, for me and my entertainment, I am loving it. And like I said, I think Shelly is in a good place to where she is letting some of the mania out, but it's not enough to where she is putting her health at risk. I feel like she's pretty healthy over there. I don't feel like she's staying up for days in a row and all that crazy shit. But she's letting the bitches have it. She's letting them have it. So, with that being said, I ain't even gonna ask y'all. Well, yes, because I have to, because it was late last night and I know niggas work. Did y'all see Lovely Love over there calling the 911 on Dovey last night? Bitch, I was in the bed, curled up, about to close my eyes. And all of a sudden, you niggas start acting crazy. I had to get up, go in the kitchen and get an iced coffee fucking with y'all. I couldn't, oh my God, I couldn't take it last night. When Dovey is pissed and puts random words together, I guess my whole life. Courtney Miss D. When Dovey get to doing that squeaking shit, that fucking squeaky mouse bullshit over there, oh, that gives me my life. I know that bitch lying when she get the squeaking and it goes real high. That bitch lying. And lately, she been doing a lot of squeaking. I can't even do that shit. My shit won't even go up that high. I don't even know how she do this shit. How you do that shit, Dovey? We need a squeak tutorial, bitch. We need a squeak tutorial, bitch. I'm trying to perfect my squeak over here, bitch. But Lovely gonna call. I'm sorry for laughing because it ain't funny, but it is. It ain't, but it is, bitch. Lovely then called the 911 on Dovey and told the 911 that her friend over there acting erratic, her friend of 2 years over there acting erratic. And previously, the woman's son then came in there and busted her up and busted her apartment up. And I think the son is in jail, but I don't know. He could be over there doing stuff to her. So if y'all would just go over there and just check her out and make sure my friend is okay, because I'm scared for her. I said, Lovely. Lovely. Bitch, you out here playing these motherfucking games like people don't have your address, girl. Now, I haven't seen nobody put Lovely's address out, but the way that bitch squawk and talk, you know she done told somebody. She do too much fucking talking for nobody to know what her address is. And she out here playing these goddamn games. Girl. And the way we have been watching Miss Karma come through like a silent kung fu ninja, kicking bitches in they pussies. You want to play with Miss Karma in 2022, Lovely? Girl. I need to know what she's sipping on, because that shit done stole several of her brain cells, because that bitch done lost her motherfucking mind. She crazy. She crazy. Oh, I am so upset though that Dovey was not on live when the Popo showed up. Like, God damn it, Dovey. You be dropping the ball, bitch. If you're gonna do this thing, do it, bitch. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. You dropping the fucking ball here and there with the shit. Why you wasn't on live when the Popo kicked on the door, bitch? Do you know how many views you would have on that video right now? For a poor, broke, downtrodden bitch who is begging for every coin she can get her fucking bear paws on, you would think she would be more astute and know what we want to see and what to give us, bitch. Courtney Miss D said Karma been getting people left and right in 2022. Baby, Karma is a ninja in black that with disappearing acts. that bitch will creep into the corner and disappear and show up behind you and slice your motherfucking head off. Karma is smooth in 2022. That bitch ain't playing. And I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with her. She been real good to me these past couple years, and I want to keep a good symbiotic relationship with the bitch. So yeah, I talks my shit, I pops my shit, but I don't do anything physically malicious or harmful to these. You don't have to. We don't have to call the police and do all this shit on these people. They harm themselves with their antics. Dovey is over there doing herself a detriment. Lovely didn't have to call the police on that bitch. The bitch gonna be in a box on the curb any day now. Any day now, them same police is gonna be back over there holding the door open, letting her get her shit out before they lock the doors up. Excuse me, guys. Another thing that's upsetting me is this whole, the police gonna put her shit out on the curb. The police ain't gonna put shit out on the curb. The police gonna knock on the door and tell that bitch she has an hour to get everything she can carry to the curb. Then they're gonna lock that motherfucker down with they're gonna change the locks right then and there and lock it down. Everything Dovey doesn't grab that's left in that apartment belongs to the landlord at that point. Now, she can get her shit back, but she's going to have to pay that back rent. She's going to have to pay for any damages, and she is not getting her security deposit back. The cops ain't putting a motherfucking thing on the curb. The cops put your ass on the curb, and they lock all your shit up in there, and it belongs to the landlord until you pay them back. So Dovey can keep playing these fucking games if she want to, thinking that she got free movers with the cops. Bitch, you finna be surely mistaken. They're going to give you an hour to grab what you can in your hands, and then they're changing the locks right in front of your face. That's how it works. Ask me how I know. Because I'm a landlord, bitch. I'm a landlord. You think I ain't never had to lock a Dovey or two the fuck out and sell their shit off? Are you kidding me? You lock them out, you sell their shit, they don't get their security deposit back, and then they still owe you money. Before they can rent anywhere else that's reputable, they got to pay you your money back. So, as a renter, yeah, you can put your landlord in a jam, but in the long run, that landlord gonna jam your ass up for a whole lot more. And I really don't know what she's thinking about, talking about she's getting a moving company. Does this bitch know how much moving companies cost? If she can't afford $12.50 in rent, how the fuck is she gonna afford $5,000 to $10,000 for a moving company? Lynn T said the landlord here puts the shit on the curb and turns it to a free for all. You know what I did? I put the shit on Craigslist, and it was almost like an auction slash best offer. I got me a couple of stuff like that. When I was in college, they used to put people out, and they would open the doors to the house and let people either come in and just take what they wanted, or they would charge you a small amount of fee as long as you could haul the shit off. I got me a nice couch from Pier 1. The retail on that couch was like $1,700. I got it for $10 and two niggas to help me get it up out of there into my apartment. And the shit was damn near new. A $10 Pier 1 couch and love seat for $10. So, girl, me and my bitch was talking in the background. I told her if I didn't know that Dovey was a liar and a scammer, I would offer her $25 for that computer chair. Dovey got a nice computer chair. I'll get a bitch a 25 spot for it, but I can't trust the bitch to send it to me. So, I did say, though, that somebody in that greater Miami area is going to have them a nice computer chair for their child's back to school. Because that motherfucker going to be on the curb any day now. Fucking around with them white people and their money like that. Now, she don't qualify for senior housing. She's not a senior. She don't even qualify for the senior discount at Roses. You got to be like 60 or 62 to get that. She don't qualify for no senior nothing. That bitch is still an able-bodied person who is the age to be in the workforce. Her ass don't qualify for none of that shit. That bitch look old as a great-grandmother, but she not. That's just that hard life, that downtrodden ass life. Hey, Grapes. Hey, Miss Diva One. Brooklyn Star said, I thought she was in the 60s. No, girl, she ain't quite 60 yet. I think she's, because Jay Wilson said it the other day, I think she's, what, 3 years older than him? So if she's 52, she's 55. She ain't 60 yet. That's just that hard life all across her face and body. But with that being said, hard life cross her face and body. I know y'all saw, well, maybe some of y'all didn't see because it was late at night and I think the video is down now. Dovey was over there showing her titties yesterday because Shelly had called Dovey like a half titty bitch or a crippled titty bitch or something like that because Dovey had a lumpectomy, a lump removed from her left breast. And that really touched Dovey in her spirit. And she hiked that shirt up, baby, and showed us where the lump was removed. And we saw a little taint of the areola. One of my bitches said one of the bitches that I deal with, she said she possibly saw like a gray hair hanging out the side of her areola. I don't know. I ain't got no iPhone over here, so I couldn't see that clear. But if the bitch said she seen a gray hair in the areola, I believe my bitches. They seen a gray hair in the areola. It was given very much Rico over here, but Dovey did have a message behind the madness. She was quote unquote fighting breast cancer awareness. And if it had been anybody else, I would have dropped in the chat and given support, some ribbons and some pink ribbons and shit. But because it's Dovey, I can't be seen over there. So it's a shame, but I had to give her breast cancer survivor support from the sky. But I mean, I can do it on my page. Her her story is very touching. She said she was stage 3, almost stage 4. Her ass wasn't gonna make it. It is only for the grace of God that she's here. That shit is touching. But because it's Dovey, you got to handle that bitch with a long, long spoon and keep her at the shit end of the spoon. So I'll just show you my support from over here, girl. Shout out to the breast cancer survivors of the world. Shout out to Dovey for beating cancer's ass. Round of applause for that bitch. But I mean, did we really need to see the other titty? Now, I understand the method and the madness behind seeing the scar up underneath the cancer titty, but what was the purpose and the reason and the rhyme behind the other titty, the healthy titty? We didn't need to see the healthy titty is all I'm saying. Once the healthy titty came out, I said, okay, now, Dovey, goddamn it, wait a minute now. Shit's getting out of hand, girl. And she had them motherfuckers. She was mushing them bitches. So I got a lot of time on my hands now. I'm over here baking my own bread and doing like a lot of Martha Stewart type shit. That bitch was kneading them titties together like a fucking dough ball. It was giving me sourdough bread knead over there. Knead and let rise, and then knead some more and let rise, and then punch it down, and then knead it some more and let it rise. That's what it was given. I said, bitches, we over here breaking bread. Oh, we talking about breast cancer awareness. Oh, Miss Thing. Miss Diva said, I just don't like to pile on with Dovey. One of my one beefs are my thing. One-on-one beefs. You know what? I will say, Miss Diva, who's beefing with Dovey that doesn't have an actual right to beef with Dovey? I think everybody that's beefing with her, she's done something too recently this year, so they're kind of justified with beefing with her. Courtney Miss D said, I think it started off that way, but lost control. Yeah, it did. It started off, it got real out of control. Well, I don't even want to say that. It didn't get real out of control because she wasn't sitting there like with both titties hanging. We caught little flashes of areola and nipple here and there, but it wasn't like all up in your face. Like, y'all know Rico, he'll pull his drawers down and bitch, it's all up in your face. It wasn't quite given that. And like I said, there was method behind her madness. But after she pulled them titties out, that's when Lovely Love say, gotcha, bitch, and called the 911 on Dovey. I said, wait a minute, what's illegal about showing titties online? I was like, why the fuck did she call? Until she went to that spiel about it being a fucking welfare check and, oh, I'm scared for my friend and her sanity. Because I'm like, did this bitch call and say, 911, I want to report a bitch online showing her titties? Because I know 911 laughed at her ass and hung up if that was the case. So, let's keep going. Mr. YouTube said, I uploaded it. I'm going to delete it. I saw you uploaded it, Mr. YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't go over there and watch it because seeing that shit once is enough. Like, I don't wear glasses. I have 20/20, and I'm not trying to be wearing glasses. I don't need my eyes crossed and cocked from watching that shit too much. So if y'all haven't seen it, if y'all will sleep in the heat of the night, in the heat of the night, take your ass on over there to Mr. YouTube Streets. Drop your link, Mr. YouTube Streets. You got a wrench. Drop your link. Take your ass over there before he deletes it, and you can see what we talking about. Because like I said, I know some of y'all working, sleeping, got kids, fell asleep early, had a 1 too many glasses of wine. It was a fucking Wednesday. Who expected shit to pop off on a Wednesday? So if you haven't seen it, drop your link, Mr. YouTube Streets. Y'all can skedaddle over there and see it before he takes it down. Brooklyn Star, I heard people say that. Brooklyn Star said the nerve of Lovely when she had her nasty snatch on YouTube. I heard people say that, Brooklyn Star. I didn't see it. I'm glad I didn't see it, because looking at Lovely's face, who the fuck wants to see that cooch? Ugh. I'll just leave that there. Looking at Lovely's face, who the fuck is gung-ho to see her pussy? Ew, girl. That thing probably ate up and tore up like a fucking... If you would take a prune, put it in water, let it swell back up, and then dry it the fuck back out, that's probably what her twat looked like. Twice dried prunes. Oh my God, Brooklyn Star. What? Bitch. That's it. That's a special kind of bitch to stick her fingers in her pussy and then it automatically goes to her nose. I'm just saying. That's a special kind of bitch. I was watching YouTube shorts the other day and somebody caught this white lady in line at the grocery store, and the white lady was digging in her ass. I mean, she was digging in her ass. And then she brings her hand up and she looks at it and she sniffs it. This is in public, in line at like the fucking DMV or something. And girl, my stomach turned and churned from that shit. I had to throw my phone and walk away, bitch. And then the next day, here we go. We got our own beef sector version of that shit. You was a special kind of mental bitch to be digging in your ass area and automatically bringing the hand up for a sniff and lick. Because if they sniffing it, bitch, they licking it. Ugh. It's given very much dog. Isn't that how dogs clean themselves? They lick themselves clean. Since you bitches can't bend that far, you got to use your hand. Disgusting. And these are grandmothers. Once again, these are fucking grandmothers. So they are currently raising their second generation of little black boys and girls. I'm scrolling. And we dragged you niggas about y'all recycle reads. If you notice, it's been a lot of recycling reads going on lately. Who was that was dragging somebody the other day and none of the shit was original? Who was that? Oh, Pizarro was dragging Timothy Blaine the other day. I don't know if y'all caught that, because y'all know her lives be hit and miss lately with all them silences and weird shit going on over there. So Pizarro was dragging Timothy Blaine for a little hot second over there yesterday, and it was very lackluster. Everything she said about him was recycled from somebody else. I don't know if she watches him, if her brain just doesn't really click like that, but she didn't have no new reads for him. And I'm like, Tim is an easy fucking read. I mean, she could have read the fact that he ain't seen his mama in 20 years. She could have read the fact that he can only get hired by non-paying volunteer positions. Like shit like that. But no, it's all that old shit. Like I ain't got time for that shit no more. Let's see. Scrolling. Courtney Miss D, I think he said something about her that set her off, but she gave him like a good 10 minutes, but it was a good 10 minutes of fucking background noise and womp womp, in my opinion. It wasn't nothing that ain't nobody else said. It was a lazy, slazy fucking read. She could have kept it. See, Mr. YouTube Street seen it. He said, yeah, she just went in on Tim. It was a dry read. Oh, oh, let's get into this shit. Hold on, y'all. So I don't know if y'all know or not, but Tracy's World, that big bubble lip bullfrog head bitch over there, her and Carlos then got into it again. She done put Carlos out, baby. Put his ass on the curb and put his shit out too. She put his shit in the plastic bags and set it outside open and let the rain get all in his shit. Now, Carlos did not stay at home the night she put him out, according to her. According to her, Carlos stayed in an abandoned building that night. But she says she don't believe him because he got a gang of brothers and sisters in the area, local. So why would he sleep in an abandoned building instead of sleeping over his brother or sister house? So Tracy believed he was over there with his side bitch. So they got all kind of shit going on over there. If you can stand like just the most ignorant shit, ungodly amounts of uncomfortable silence, then Tracy is a key on a good day. That bitch and her crazy faces, the outfit she wears, just the way she sticks that protruding belly in the camera, the way her fucking seatbelt looks like it is choking her out for dear life. Like she's not funny, but she have funny shit like around her, surrounding her, coming from her, if you understand. She's like one of those body comedians. Y'all remember who was that big old fat white guy on Saturday Night Live? Was Chris Farley? Remember his comedy was him throwing his big ass body all over the room and floundering like a fish. He was a body comedian, kind of like Jim Carrey is as well. That's what I consider Tracy to be. Is Gigi in here? Hey Gigi, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Gigi. So if you're into body horror and body comedy, Tracy is the bitch for you. And she don't even be trying. She don't even know the shit is funny. It just comes natural to her to be a fucking goofy bitch. And that shit is hilarious to me. I find a goofy bitch hilarious. I gags down at you goof troop ass bitches. I gags the fuck down. Oh, child, Jay Wilson been over there in the same clothes for 7 days, they say. Now, me and my bitch, we popped it 2 days before, a day before the rest of you niggas popped it. I was watching a video, and that YouTube algorithm got passive fucked up, because the video I was watching and the video he had done 2 days before, a day before, the nigga had the same outfit on. And then it happened again, and it happened again, and then I guess the rest of you niggas noticed that the algorithm was popping his ass. How many of y'all noticed that algorithm was popping the shit out of Jay Wilson? Wearing the same clothes over and over and over. Hey, Chipper. And not only that, like he had the nerve to say that them was his workout clothes. I said, so ew, nigga, you just sitting around in funky, sweaty clothes? But I'm not surprised. Cause y'all remember that day he had that green shirt on. It was raining. He came in the house straight out the rain, shirt soaking wet. Didn't change nothing. Just kept on with his life, baby. That bitch didn't skip a step. I said, ooh, he don't mind sitting around smelling himself. He don't mind sitting around smelling himself. But that's fine, because ain't nobody else got to smell him. And ain't nobody else that he's met with said he had an odor. So if he like to sit around funky to himself, that's the key word, to himself. Long as you don't bring the funk around nobody else, because they're going to drag you for it. Another thing I want to point out. And Pastor is a good sport, so I don't expect he'll get too angry about this. But y'all know he be playing this game like maybe he is with Mark, maybe he's not with Mark. Y'all know him and Mark ain't broke up. He was just over there very tongue-in-cheek about having to go see John Legend, and he don't want to go see John Legend. Y'all know it's Mark who want to go see John Legend. But anyways, the way Jay Wilson be sucking on that motherfucking circle bottle, bitch, you best believe Mark is still there. That nigga's jaws collapse to the gods sucking on that circle bottle. You best fucking believe Mark ain't gone nowhere. Replace Mark with the circle bottle. You think that nigga going somewhere? Y'all see that nigga sucking on that circle bottle for dear life, baby. The bottle collapse, his jaws collapse. It be a lot of hard sucking going on over there with that circle bottle. Just replace the bottle with Mark. And you think Mark gonna run off from that? Mark's man is over there right now getting his body together just for him. You think Mark gonna leave somebody who will get their body together just for you? That man ain't going nowhere. He's sitting right up underneath his passer. Mark loves his passer. You see the jaw collapse, bitch. Mark loved that man. Y'all need to stop it. Trying to separate black love. Y'all should be ashamed. Lisa J say, I thought I was seeing doubles for real. Now, I'll bet you ain't seeing doubles. If you seeing doubles, we all seeing doubles, Lisa J. So I just want the next time y'all watch him in that circle bottle, baby, watch him in that circle bottle. That shit been gagging me down for weeks. And lately, he really been taking it to town on that motherfucker. I would almost be apt to say he need a new mouthpiece for it by now. That mouthpiece should be about toe up, shouldn't it? Because he be putting that motherfucker through the ringer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Lynn T say, if you say so. I do say so, Lynn T. Y'all be trying to break up black love. Talking about Mark ain't there and him and Mark ain't together. Yes, they is. Mark ain't going nowhere. Not with them jaws of life out here performing on the YouTubes every day. And that nigga been doing hella videos and shit. The other day when I did my little 2-hour video, my motherfucking jaws was tired. That nigga will give us 7 hours a day. So you know he got jaws of life over there, bitch. Mark ain't gone nowhere. Excuse me. All right, let me keep going. Let me keep scrolling, see what else we can chat about. Because it's been 1:03. Y'all know we don't do this all day. We finna wrap this bitch up in a minute. If y'all got anything y'all want to discuss, now is the time to forever hold your peace. Let's see. Rosia, Poppy, and Loose Passer are still together. Gotta take the puppies out, but I'm listening. Okay, thank you for being here, Gigi. I appreciate you. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Ooh, Chipper say they both low value motherfuckers. Who cares? Chipper, you can't call them low value motherfuckers. They not low value, Chipper. They middle class. With your snooty, snobby ass. Hey, Femme Noir. Femme Noir say Mark been gone. He has said, and again, and again, I have a partner. I'm in the same gender loving relationship in weeks. Bitch, that same gender loving shit be killing me. And Femme Noir had the nerve to say and again, and again. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my God. Thank you, Dirty Church Shoes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dirty Church Shoes. I appreciate you. Excuse me, guys. Don't ask me shit. Say, ew, Shelly got Dovey tig old bitties on her thumbnail. Child, I seen Shelly was finna go live before I went live. Bitch, I had to come early and try to skate and skeet in. I wanted to come live yesterday, but it wasn't a good time. Every time I turned around, it was 2 and 3 niggas live. Y'all really did the damn thing yesterday. And it just goes to show it don't matter who decides they want to leave or stay, come or go. One monkey don't stop no show over in the beef sector. It don't matter how popular you think you is, whatever. One monkey don't stop no show over here. And we saw that firsthand when Susie's ass had to leave. People thought it was over for the beef sector when Susie had to leave. And not only did we continue after that bitch, we thrived after that bitch. And this whole 2 weeks with this Dovey situation and the little other things that are popping up with that misunderstood bitch, the beef sector is stronger than ever. Oh, y'all niggas, I mean, you really have just worn me out. I ain't been this worn out in a while from y'all. Oh, thank you again, Dirty Church Shoes. I really do appreciate it. Brooklyn Star say, I hate that same gender loving ish. Dude, you're gay and it's okay. You know, it doesn't bother me. It's just I feel it's a more palatable way to say it to the people who really can't take gay folks and gay culture and gay lifestyle. You know, everybody can't take it. It does just rub some people the wrong way. But when you word things a little different, it makes it a little softer. Example, the reason they're out here calling us humans with the capacity for birth and humans with the capacity for menstruation, the reason why they're saying that instead of saying a natural born woman is to make transgender people feel accepted and not feel left out, in my opinion. So, you know, you can word things a little different to try to include everybody, but at the end of the day, people know what the fuck you mean and they know what the fuck you're talking about. He can word it any way he wants. At the end of the day, people know he sucks dick for pleasure. And that's okay. Like you said, that's okay. I suck dick for pleasure. It's not a big deal. Chipper said, Mr. I don't care and DeVry degree ICDC, not I don't care, Mr. ICDC and DeVry degree J. Wilcox, hard aging face from that lap band procedure done right there in San Antonio. It was full of shit. Chipper. So I guess since the nigga say he didn't go to Mexico, y'all just gonna say he got the lap band right there in San Antonio. You say, okay, nigga, so you didn't go to Mexico. So that's a San Antonio lap band then. How about that? Ooh, I'm sick of you, Chipper. And why I got to be ICDC and DeVry? Didn't ICDC, don't them folk who got the ICDC degree, ain't that shit null and void? Didn't that shit go belly up? I'm just saying. I thought he went to, what was it, Virginia Tech or some shit like that. I don't know. The nigga went to so many places. I don't know. I can keep his shit straight. I barely keep my own shit straight. I know I got me a 4-year degree and I only needed one. And that one cost me 90,000 fucking dollars. So I better make that one do what it do. All right, let me see what else. Tracy and Rico got into a knockdown, drag out fight in the midst of this Dovey misunderstood shit. I hope y'all aren't missing the real beef sector shit dealing with this kind of like outside shit. I hope y'all aren't missing the real shit dealing with this outside shit. Once again, Rico and Tracy got into a knockdown, drag out fucking fight. Shit was hilarious on both ends. Now, y'all know I don't see it for dog like that. But when the bitch is funny, I will give it to her. And the bitch was funny with this little. What did they do? I think they did one video each. No, I think Rico did a video, Tree did a response, and then Rico did another video. So it was 2 videos for Rico, 1 for Tree, but the shit was funny. So I'm going to give y'all a little quick rundown because I did write a few notes with that. Rico started off by saying Tree was mentioning his name and he don't know why. He said her jailbird ass need to shut the fuck up. Rico said Paulette Waters need to go under the water. Side note, do y'all remember when Rico came out here and said Paulette was dead and that he had proof? Do y'all remember when Rico came out here and said Paulette was dead and that he had proof? That nigga was over there killing bitches off at one point. Hilarious. But anyway, he said that Paulette and Tree is coddling misunderstood. And he said ain't nobody never coddled him. And I have to disagree. When you and Tracy was Ace Moon Coon over there, she did used to coddle the shit out of you, Rico. She wouldn't let nobody speak no slander upon you. And she would overlook a lot of fuck shit that she doesn't overlook right now. So she did coddle you very much in the same vein that she's coddling this misunderstood bitch. She did. I remember because I was there. Then he got off into cussing trolls in the chat. He continued to dog out misunderstood. He said she is a junkie and he don't give a fuck about her. He said that Tree and Kimmy and others are using the junkie for content. I completely agree about that. He pointed out the inconsistencies about misunderstood in that fucking wristband. He said that Tree is 50 and her ass. He said she's 50 years old and is still stupid. He called her Dusty and said that's why she connected with Misunderstood because Misunderstood is Dusty and so is Tree. And they both dopish and dusty. He called the Pieces a bunch of whack ass bitches. Peace Love popped in his chat. At that point, I didn't see what Peace Love said because I was watching the replay and the chat wasn't up yet. But whatever Peace Love said, Rico ended up addressing her and he agreed to whatever she said. Then he said that Tree was too scared to address Cookie and went off on a tangent about how Tree was scared of Cookie. So that was it for Rico. Tree came in with one of them whack ass songs that she plays, and she started singing a song, like one of her little songs that don't have a beat and don't really rhyme. And some of the words in her song was, she called him a shitty HIV fiend. She said he was 6 feet under, dead man walking. She said, get your coffin ready. And then she started singing a little tune to the tune of HIV. She said she said that Rico's mama told him it was okay to eat ass because everybody eats ass. She said Rico's days is number and she told him to go count his T cells. She said Wiley didn't want him. Tracy said, where is the dog, bitch? Tracy say, if the dog ain't there, I will call animal welfare. That's the only part of the song that rhymed was at the end. But Tracy said if the dog ain't there, she gonna call animal welfare. But I will say, Rico came live yesterday. He changed one of his channels into the dog's channel. He came live with Bonnie yesterday. It was such a cute video. Rico has such a good dog. He doesn't even have to hold the leash. She's always looking back and checking to make sure that he's on her heels. She is such a good dog. Y'all know I'm a dog person. I ain't never been lucky to get a good dog like Bonnie. All my dogs been crazy out the motherfucking wazoo. So I know a good dog when I see a good dog. And Rico has such a good dog. They went to the park where like the little water spigots and shit is, and she ran through the sprinklers and rolled in the water. Oh, she's such a good dog. Adorable. So I will say, Tracy, you ain't got to call no animal welfare ASPCA because the dog is fine. She is happy and healthy. After Tracy stopped that wild ass singing, she got into her main commentary. She started by snatching Peace Love's motherfucking wig to the left. She told Peace Love to go slit her throat, called Peace Love a black ass bitch, called her a scary black bullfrog looking bitch. I said, Tracy, you got nerve to say somebody look like a bullfrog in the face, but whatever, girl. Whatever, girl. She told Peace Love, I don't listen to you. I unsubscribe from you. Why are you talking about me, bitch? She called her a ridiculous barren hoe. I said, Tracy, who the fuck are you calling barren? She said that it was different because Peace Love was young and barren while Tracy is old and barren. And I'm like, well, see, bitch, wait a minute, because now you're old and barren, but 20 years ago you were young and barren. So what the fuck? Like, Tree be reading people. Tree be reading people, but it don't really hit because the reads that she try to use on others, all that shit applies to her more often than not. After she hit Peace Love with the 1-2 comp, exactly, Brooklyn Star, fucking audacity. After she hit Peace Love with the 1-2 combo, she slipped back into Rico. She said Rico wants to jump off the curb and said he better pump his brakes before she called animal control. She threatened him again. She said he over there crying about somebody giving him a break. She asked him, what kind of break do you want, bitch? She told him he needs to give us a break by going and offing himself. She said it would be wonderful if he just went and ended it all. She asked him, how does he stop the shit from falling out of his ass? She asked him if he uses tampons to stop the shit flow. She said he's over there acting a shitty dancing fool. This is all shit that she said directly out of her mouth, and I typed it in my phone. I ain't adding 20 on 10 on nothing. This is all what them niggas said. What Stomp say? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Tree then said that the nigga was 32 and nobody wants him because nobody wants to be sick. She said he been dumped by everybody. She said anybody he brings on his screen, they end up dumping him. He is never the one to dump somebody else. She said we never seen him with the same nigga twice because they don't want his ass after the first taste. And then she ended the video by calling him a brown toenail, dirty finger, dirty dick bitch. So that was the extent of Tree and Rico over there getting down with the get down. Bitch, that whole little exchange between those two had me in stitches from the beginning to the end. True beef, sector beef. It didn't concern no outside motherfuckers. The videos were not an hour long. They were quick, to the point, done. That's how you do it. One thing I do want to say though is that I hope Misunderstood saw that video that Tree did that I just recounted her doing of Rico, I hope Misunderstood saw that. And I hope she realizes the first time she decides to disagree with, come against, speak against Tracy, that her ass is going to be on the same receiving end of that vitriol from that fucking junkyard dog. She gonna be telling you to go overdose, Misunderstood. She gonna be telling you to go slit your wrist, bitch. She gonna be telling you to end it all. She gonna be claiming that you got all kind of fucking diseases and HIVs. Hey, Jim the Goddess. As soon as y'all fall out, Misunderstood, it's gonna be you. I hope you're strong enough to take it, bitch. I don't know if you are. You not beef sector. You wasn't built for this shit. So you need to go over there and listen to her video she did of Rico and just imagine your name in that shit and see if you can take it, bitch. Cause as soon as y'all fall out, it's gonna be you. And when Tracy gets over there and drags the shit out of you, bitch, I'ma be here for it and I'm gonna gag down. I'ma gag the fuck down, Misunderstood. On your time. Yes, I am. All of us are. We're all gonna laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you. Gigi said, right, because Tree is always lying on someone and saying they're on drugs and they're drunks, etc. You know what? Wasn't her ass a drunk at one point? I believe it was a narrative that that bitch was a whole drunk at one point. So she got a nerve. Chipper say Tree Mutt has no cheekbones. She has a double chin and no neck with that little Richard pancake makeup, then Mac makeup on top, and that ugly football nose she got. I approve that message, Chipper. Um. Oh, so I don't know if y'all saw, but that nigga over there in the black sector, that GX nigga, well, he came live the other day and he apologized to Nika. During Nika's live, y'all know that live the other day where she was over there and people said that she was crying. Well, I didn't really see any tears, so I'm not going to claim that she was crying because I kind of did scroll around and look for it, but I didn't see any tears. Maybe I missed it. But anyway, he said that the old broad over there crying touched him in his heartstrings. He said during her live, um, she was pulling that woe is me shit, and she was talking about a few things that hurt her feelings. And something that GX said was one of the things that hurt her feelings. I think he said something about the bitch looking casket fresh or casket ready. So when he heard her say that and that her feelings was hurt, that made him all in his fee-fees, and he decided to go over to his page and apologize to Nika. Now, I don't think anybody in the beef sector saw it or cared because y'all know his old pages got snatched. He do have a new page over there, but I don't see no beef sector people over there. It's all black sector people over there. If it is beefing niggas, we's in the bushes. And I didn't hear anybody talking about it. So just in case you didn't know, Nika and her crying pulled on his heartstrings and he apologized to her. Now, the apology was completely bullshit in my opinion. It seemed like it was a ploy for content and numbers. But whatever. He's better than me because I ain't apologizing to none of you motherfuckers out here, even if I do feel sorry. If I feel sorry for anything I do, you will never the fuck know because I ain't apologizing. That's just me. Now, I have apologized for things that I've gotten wrong. You know, if I state a fact that's wrong or I make a statement that's not true, I'll apologize for that. But for my opinion or for saying anything that's a roast, a read, a gag, or a drag, fuck you. But that's just me. If I was sorry, I wouldn't have said it. I said it because I'm not fucking sorry. And if your feelings got hurt, then this is not the sector for you. That's just me. Chipper say MAC makeup is so overrated. NARS Cosmetics is better. How the fuck do you know, Chipper? I'm not really apt to take makeup advice from men. How the fuck do you know which one is better? What you got going on over there, Chipper? I'm a Clinique girl personally. Clinique really matches my skin tone. It gives me a nice dewy look. I don't like that matte look because matte I don't do matte. I do dewy finish. So I'm a Clinique kind of girl. I don't do all these newfangled makeup companies because they in the next 10 years it'll be coming out that you can fucking file a lawsuit for all these new makeup companies because they were using lead and all kind of other stupid bullshit. I stick with classics. I stick with good shit. I stick with Clinique. Mr. YouTube Streets. Oh, let's see. I'm still scrolling. I think we are probably about to the end of this shit. I think that's it, y'all. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Dirty Church Shoes, thank you again for the super chat. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you. And I will talk to y'all real soon. All right, everybody have a good day. Y'all stay safe out there. It is dangerous in these motherfucking streets. It's dangerous in these streets. If you can't fight for yourself, stay your ass in the bushes because these bitches ain't holding no punches in the 2022. All right, y'all. It's your girl Thotiana. Bust it down. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see y'all real soon. They giving me motherfucking content, so I'll be seeing y'all a little bit more frequently as long as these bitches keep acting up. All right, guys. Have a great day. Peace.